Hi everyone, it's Aunt Fernita. Today's story is called Miracle at Midnight. Today's message is I serve God by helping people in urgent situations. The memory verse is from Psalm 91, verse 11. It says, "For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways." It was Friday afternoon, and Juan was in his front yard picking up toys. Next door, his friend's little sister, Tina, was practicing riding her bicycle. She had only learned how a week before. Suddenly, Juan heard a crash. He turned around and saw that Tina had hit her mailbox and fallen off her bike. Immediately, he ran over to help her up. In a few minutes, she was back on her bike. The emergency was over. Here's a story about a more serious emergency and someone who helped. This is how it may have happened. Eutychus swatted at a fly buzzing in his ear. "Whew, it's hot in here," he thought. "I wish there was a little more of a breeze." The third-floor meeting room was crowded, and it seemed as if everyone in Troas had come to say goodbye to Paul. Tonight was his last night with them. But no one wanted him to leave. After eating together, they asked Paul to preach one more time. "Be strong in Jesus," Paul encouraged. The time passed quickly as Paul spoke, and before long it was midnight. Sitting on the ledge of an open window, Eutychus began to yawn. It had been a long day, and the heat made him feel sleepy. He shifted a little bit on the windowsill. He had arrived late. Since the room was so crowded, it had seemed like a good seat, and perhaps it would be a little cooler. He yawned again. Oh. Suddenly, a friend who was sitting close to Eutychus gasped. "Eutychus!" he yelled. "Oh no! Eutychus fell out the window!" The man sprang through the doorway leading to the stairs and raced down to the street. Paul followed close behind him. Everyone else in the room was shocked into action. Many people ran down to see if there was anything they could do. They rushed to Eutychus, but he was so still. There was no doubt he was dead. The people were stunned. They didn't know what to say. Bending down, Paul lifted Eutychus and held him in his arms. Quietly, he prayed. Finally, Paul looked up at his friends. "Don't worry, Eutychus is alive." Eutychus opened his eyes and looked around. He saw tears on the faces of his friends. What happened?" he asked. "Why are you crying?" The night wasn't quiet anymore. Everyone was wide awake and full of joy. "Eutychus! Eutychus, you're alive! Oh, thank God!" they cried. Back up the stairs they went into the warm room. No one was sleepy now. Paul continued to preach to a wide-awake crowd. He spoke with his friends until early in the morning. Even though Paul was talking to his friends about Jesus, he stopped right away to help Eutychus. That is what God wants us to do. Ask Jesus right now to help you to help others at any time. Serving Jesus means being ready and willing to help others, especially in emergencies.
This podcast is read by Fernita Buddy for Gracelink.net. Created and produced by Falvo Fowler. Post-produced by Faith Toe at Studio El Piso. The theme music is by Clayton Kinney. Animation and artwork by Giogo Godoy. The audio engineer was Karel Holness. For more information, please visit Gracelink.net.